Hi everyone, welcome back to How We Rose Cook. Today we're going to be making some loaded potatoes. If you don't eat shrimp or any form of seafood, that's fine. Go ahead and load it with whatever you want to add in there. Alright, so let's get started. I have my potato already rinsed and dried. I'm going to grease them with some olive oil. And then we're going to add some salt on them. The salt will help it to trap the moisture while it's baking. Alright, and we're going to wrap them as well so that they can bake faster. So my oven is preheating at 400. We're going to pierce the potatoes so that they can roast a little faster. Now I'm going to wrap them in foil. They can steam up and roast faster. Alright, so now that the potatoes are done, we're going to add them to the oven. So while the potatoes are roasting, I'm going to go ahead and prepare my shrimp. Shrimp is nice and clean. I'm going to add some paprika, some New Orleans Cajun seasoning, some onion powder, and we have here some salt-free garlic and herb. Alright, I'm gonna put this to marinate because I don't want to cook it as yet. So as soon as my potato is almost ready, we're gonna go ahead and cook these. So I'm gonna place it in the refrigerator to marinate until we're done. I'm also prepping my cheese, which is mozzarella and cheddar cheese. However, go ahead and use your favorite cheese. I'm just going to grease the pot with some olive oil. So I'm going to cook the shrimp for 2 minutes on each side because we're going to put it back in the oven. So we don't want to overcook it. So now I'm gonna make my sauce. I add a tablespoon of butter to the same pot, and we're gonna go ahead and melt that butter, and then I'm going to add some garlic. At this point you can reduce the heat because you don't want your garlic to burn, and we're gonna go ahead saute them for a couple minutes on medium to low heat. Now I'm adding my heavy cream. You can add whatever cream or milk that you want, or even some half and half. I'm also keeping this at a simmer. Do not allow your sauce to come to a vigorous boil, okay? I did add some cayenne pepper and some Cajun seasoning. The camera wasn't on and I didn't realize. But go ahead and flavor your pot to your preference, alright? Now I'm adding in my cheese, and I'm not adding in too much cheese, alright? Because we already add some cheese in the potato, and we're going to add a little cheese on the top of the potato, so you don't want too much cheese. It is time to taste the sauce. Make sure you taste it to see that it has your desired taste, and then you can know what to add. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add some parsley. So I just tasted the sauce and it tastes amazing. And I also added some parsley. So now I'm gonna remove it and we're gonna get our potatoes ready. So yummy, look at that. Whew, potatoes should be done by now. Alright, so this one is not gonna have any seafood. Super hot. So I'm going to remove the top. If you like, you can cut it in half and you'll have more pieces to share, but you can just cut the top off and then you can go ahead and scoop out your potatoes. Don't scoop it too deep because you want to keep your skin intact, because you're going to go ahead and stuff it back. All right, so my hands are used to the heat, but you don't have to scoop it out as soon as it's out of the oven. You can let it cool down a little bit where it's manageable, and then you can go ahead and scoop. All right, so it's all done. We're gonna go ahead, set the skins aside, and then we're gonna mix our potatoes with some of the sauce. I made this when I just started my YouTube journey, and now I am doing it one more video for my newcomers. Also, what I normally do is I normally chop up some of the shrimp and add it in here as well. So I'm adding a little of the cheese, and then I will chop the shrimps and leave some of them whole. I think I left back about 15 whole ones to put on the top. Alright, so go ahead and do whatever pleases you, and also make sure that you have enough sauce to leave some back to serve on the side, as well as we're going to be adding some when we're stuffing the potatoes. Also, remember, if you don't eat seafood, well, I assume you eat seafood if you're watching the entire video. If not, thank you so much for your support. However, if you don't eat seafood, go ahead and stuff it with whatever. I think the first time I made it, I added bacon. Now I'm gonna go back in and stuff my potatoes. Before I add any more, I'm adding in some sauce. Continue with more potatoes. After adding the sauce, we're adding more potatoes on top, and then we're drizzling a little more sauce. Excuse me for using a spatula to scoop the sauce up. Now for the fun part, go ahead and decorate the top with your shrimp. And these are some whole shrimp that I left back behind. I think I left back about 15. Go ahead, pack it, load it up, and then I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of cheese on top and a little bit of sauce. But you don't necessarily have to add more cheese, but just for decoration purposes, I'm just sprinkling on a little bit more, and then I just pop it in the oven for about 5 minutes. That's it, no longer than 5 minutes. The potato is already cooked, the shrimp are pre-cooked, 2 minutes on each side. And now for the extra fun part is eating these succulent shrimp and potato. It was so good. The sauce tastes amazing. Everything was just perfect. Thank you all so much for watching the video. I really appreciate your love and support. And if you have any video requests, go ahead and leave it in the comment section or send me an email. Walk good, stay safe. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and don't forget to show some love to your friends and your neighbors, and please come back for the next video. Bye.